Is that our intro?
Ooh, my life be like.
Yeah, fuck it.
Yo, what's Poppington? Alright, I'm hungover. I was drinking with some Native Americans last night. We went
Sick.
out to a field.
Explain that.
Yeah, I mean, it's pretty self-explanatory to be honest with you. I mean,
Mm.
What were you drinking? Native Americans seem like they drink like.
moonshine. Weirdly enough, they had just been out the last night with some rednecks and had some moonshine left over. Or is rednecks a racist term? I don't fucking know.
I don't think so.
And yeah, we just got shit faced on some moonshine, and now I'm fucked up.
Mm.
Nice. That's awesome.
Yeah.
Um. Alright, so we got a bit to talk about. We're gonna talk about the movie anyway. Adam didn't watch the movie, but I don't give a shit. We're
I
gonna talk
watched
about
I
it.
watched it explained it, you know. I watched one of those about half an hour ago.
The summaries.
Yeah, I totally man, I didn't realize we had to record today until John put it in the group chat, man. I didn't know what was going on.
Mm. No,
Yeah.
that's fine.
I mean, we could do it tomorrow.
No,
No.
that shit.
Mm-mm. No, we're sticking to it. We're
We're
sticking to it.
sticking to it, man.
Mm.
Got up out of bed for this.
Wow.
The movie was fucking incredible.
That movie's so good. I kind of feel bad because the one film that's actually, well, apart from The Dark Knight, but this is probably the best film that we've had on film review.
Yeah.
Seemed
Um,
good.
Man, there's a lot to that movie. Jake Gyllenhaal is literally the best actor in the world.
Oh
Mm.
wow, big statements.
Yeah,
I would say he's definitely up there. If you saw the movie, man, I'm telling you, he played that character perfectly.
Mm.
yeah, and whoever played the dude that Hugh Jackman captured
Mm.
also deserves an Oscar.
Yeah.
Alex Jones. Did you knew that? That was his name.
Was it actually
Alex
Alex Jones?
Winterman Jones.
Sick. Did the summary video you watched did it give away the ending?
Give away the ending?
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's like a, well, I guess it's not really a plot twist, but like there's a big explanation at the end.
Uh, about which part? Like the ending where he hears the whistle and he's like,
Yeah, well, I mean like the
Wolverine will
whole
be in a pit
ending.
though.
Yeah. Like the whole ending. Like with the where Alex was actually the other kid that had gotten kidnapped like years
Uh,
ago, stuff
no.
like that. Yeah.
It just told me that Alex was kidnapped and raised as the woman's Alice's is it Alice? Alice's child. Like she raised him as a child.
Mm.
Yeah.
Also mentally unstable.
Yeah.
Stupid idiot person.
He was. There's some freaking snakes in there too. That was a weird part of the movie. I was like, oh yeah, I forgot about the snakes.
Yeah.
Man, it's
Mm.
so sick though. When they're like torturing your man and he's like, where is she?
Yeah, that scene in the bathroom was fucking incredible.
Yeah. And the stupid other dude,
The black
Hugh
lad,
Jackman's friend, yeah, he was
that little
like,
fucking bitch, man.
yeah, he was like, no, I don't want to torture anybody. Like, grow a pair, bro.
Honestly, what a fucking pussy.
Mm,
Like you're in too deep now. Like as after the first time, I'm like big man, like in for a penny, in for a pound. Or like if you get caught, you're going to jail anyway.
yeah.
You might as well do it, innit? Try and get some info. And they almost got info out of him. They almost did.
They almost did. Well, yeah. He was like trying to talk through the hole or some shit, wasn't
Hmm.
he? Yeah. I've noticed Peter isn't as vocal when the movie's good.
I
Oh
mean,
yeah,
it makes
because like
sense.
but yeah, like there's not much. There's not much to ever like dissect or say because like everything was almost perfect. Like it was damn near a perfect film.
Yeah.
There's not really much like to say. It was like it's
Makes
just a fucking
statements.
incredible film. Like, man, you should have watched it. It was a
Ah,
great film. It was nothing like fucking Sharktopus or whatever the fuck.
Octopus is better.
Get out of here. Get the fuck out of here, man. No,
Yeah.
the film is a good one. I'm trying to think of. Oh man,
And it's
I
so
had
weird.
a point related I had a point relating to the movie, but I can't think of it.
The only thing that I think I didn't really like was that one of the major like plot points that led
Mm-hmm.
them to find the children
Mm-hmm.
was the black child being found. It was just like
Mm-hmm.
they were spending all this time and energy. Jake Gyllenhaal was, he was out there. He was really trying to find them kids. And Hugh Jackman, he was torturing a motherfucker. And then one of the kids just runs away. I was like, okay, that's kind of lazy, I thought.
Mm.
But whatever. It was good. I liked it. And Jake Gyllenhaal's gonna save Hugh Jackman too.
I didn't. The thing I didn't like Hugh Jackman's wife in the way she kind of handled the whole thing. His family pissed me off.
Yeah,
His family annoyed me because I was trying to put myself in their point of view. Like from their eyes, they're not seeing everything he's doing. They just see him going out and like they're probably assuming he's like some drunk or whatever. But like so his son, I kind of gave him a bit of a pass for acting like that because he doesn't know what his dad is trying to do.
yeah.
But the wife, she just sit there like crying and tell him go bring her home. I'm like bitch, would if he could he would have.
Yeah. Like,
Like
go do it
it's such
yourself.
it's akin to being like something like, oh, I lost my keys or where'd you lose it? If I knew, I wouldn't be fucking asking. Like it's such a it was, that little that little scene of the movie damn near almost ruined the movie for me. I was fucking vexed. I was like, this is such a stupid piece of dialogue. Nobody would say this.
Yeah,
Go
just
bring her back. What? Okay, all right. She's down the street.
man,
Like what the?
should have killed
Oh,
her off. Killed the wife off.
honestly.
Wife kills herself.
If you were to give it a rating, what would you give it out of 10?
I'd give it a solid 8 out of 10.
Yeah, I'd give it 8.5. I'm feeling 8.5.
4.
You
Not an,
shut the fuck
not enough animal hybrids. For it was
Mm.
too complicated for my hungoverness.
No, it seemed like it would have been a good movie.
Hmm.
Mm.
Um.
Well, speaking of child predators, um, Big Chrissy, Big Crystalia.
Oh yeah, yeah. We wanted to
Did
talk
something
about
happen?
Crystalia again.
So,
We.
pardon, what is that?
Did something happen?
I mean, he kind of came out and just confirmed that like all the emails are kind of true, but
Nice.
kind of like I don't know, kind of try to take a jab back at the people who are like accusing him. Like
Yeah.
there was one woman where like I think it was the first woman to start it. She
Simone.
yes, Simone, whatever the fuck.
Yeah.
She apparently hit him up first, and then they continued on. And then like she never showed the rest of the conversation. And like when he found out her age, he stopped talking to her. And then she hit him back a few years later, being I'm now 21 and down to fuck. And like she just didn't hit her back. And then she came out being like, oh, he was grooming me and all this fuck.
Yeah. Yeah.
Right? So like in that one instance, he kind of like disproved that she was kind of being disingenuous with everything. She wasn't like showing the full picture. But then all the others so it kind of validated him in that way because he could be like I didn't like as soon as I found out your age I stopped talking to you. It wasn't well, yeah, and you hit me up first, so it wasn't like as if I was searching for you.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
what it came out was like it was the email that he used, like they were like talking through.
Yeah. Yeah.
So because he had come out being like yeah, like we did talk, he kind of confirming it that was his email.
Yeah.
So then all the others who were like whatever, even though he found out there's one where he's like saying like, oh, yeah, he asked what age she is, and she's like, oh, I'm 17. He's like, oh, too young, haha, whatever. And then she's like, oh, what age are you? And he's like, I'm 30. And he's like, and she's like, you're a bit too old for me. And he's like, ah, but still, like it's still kind of pursuing. So kind of, he can't be like, oh, I didn't know her age. He was clearly told, and he continued on anyway.
Yeah.
But it's the same email. So because he kind of confirmed, like because he kind of debunked the first girl's one, it kind of confirmed every other
Everyone
case.
else's. Yeah.
So he kind of won, but at what cost? Like he won
Yeah.
at what cost?
Yeah.
So he's
He's like,
pretty
ah,
much
that's one allegation down.
yeah
Yeah.
out of like 100. So
Yeah.
he's pretty much fucked it. And then like people like was making the comparison to like Louis C.K. What Louis C.K. did
Hero.
was a lot was a lot less egregious, and he was fucking destroyed for it.
Yeah.
So
Wait,
Chris
what do
has
you mean was a lot less egregious?
because like what Louis C.K. did was he asked the women could he masturbate in front of them, and they'd said yes, and he did, and that's what apparently got cancelled for.
Yeah, but he was cancelled because of it's like that episode of Always Sunny. It's because of the implication, you know?
Oh,
Because they'd work for him like,
mm-hmm.
and he
Like it's
like
like,
Oh,
can
it's
I
like
masturbate in front of you and then secretly, if you don't let me do this, I'm gonna fire you. Like
yeah
it was kind of like
uh,
he was using his position of power to masturbate in front of these women.
yeah like
okay.
That
technically
makes sense.
like they said yes,
Mm.
but it's really technically.
It's like
I,
instead
I,
of
I,
fucking them, he fucked their minds.
all
That's
right.
what I would say.
I didn't know the people he was doing it to or people he that
But
worked for him. I
but there
thought
was
like
nobody
coworkers.
underage involved, so I guess you're probably right that it is less egregious.
Yeah,
They're
like
different.
it's this yeah, it's they're different, but like
Different but same.
yeah, what people were just like attributing being like the, I think that person was under the same guise as me as well. That the people Lucy did it to weren't like people kind of beneath him. They were kind of like fellow comedians and coworkers and stuff. That like he didn't have any power over. If that makes sense. So I didn't know that, but yeah, they were kind of just like comparing the two, and they were saying like obviously Lucy K he's kind of fucked. So like Chris D'Elia, he's doing shit to like underage kids. Like he has no chance. Like Lucy K at least had like a massive fan base beforehand. Chris D'Elia was a very niche comedian
Yeah.
because he wasn't doing like arenas and stuff. Like he was just he had his own like clique, whatever. But like now he doesn't. Now he's completely fucked.
Yeah,
And like
I think he'll make a comeback. I'm not gonna
I
lie.
don't think so. Who Lucy K or Chris D'Elia?
Louis C.K.
Oh, Lucy K can definitely make a comeback. Like he can make a comeback 100%. But Chris D'Elia's fucked. And like another thing that's been annoying me is like a lot of all his mates are just completely like to be fair to them, right? All the allegations are still kind of allegations, even though there's a lot of proof. Like proving that he did this thing. They are still technically just allegations, and he never really. So as most of them, some of them he had like he didn't really meet. He has like he didn't like meet up. There are a few cases where he did though, but like obviously nothing's like fully confirmed to prove that he actually did. It's just them saying, "Oh, we met up, whatever." All his mates are like, "Yeah, he's fucked." They're like, "Yeah, we're not friends anymore." Brian Callen went on Instagram and deleted every single picture he had of him and Chris. And these are friends he's had for like 12, 13 years.
Yeah.
So like their reaction doesn't bode well for him because like if you're made this on bad, you're gonna be like, okay, yeah, you kind of fucked up, like you're my mate. Their reaction was as if like they already knew some like this was coming. In a way they kind of knew about it and were prepping for it. Does that make sense?
Yeah. That's so weird. Like yeah, like I just want to imagine. I
Mm-hmm.
want to imagine that I'm like semi-famous, because let's be honest, like Chris D'Elia is not like an A-list celebrity.
He isn't. He isn't. Probably D.
Well, he's probably above
I
it.
wouldn't say D. Yeah, no,
Yeah,
he's
But
not
he's a,
D. I
he's
would
a
say
very
B.
he's
I
very
would say B.
niche. D.
he's
I
got
would say he's pretty famous.
he's got over 1 million followers on Twitter.
Okay.
I'd say B,
Mm.
I think B is
maybe,
fair. He's not gonna be in movies, but he's still known.
but he
Okay.
has been in movies.
I know, yeah, but
He's not gonna be the main
He was
like.
he was on his way to being an A-list celebrity.
yeah. Oh yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. He was rocket ship. He was getting everything was kind of going right for him.
Yeah.
Mm.
And then you get an email, right? You're sitting at home with like your millions of dollars, and in what I assume is a pretty nice house, in a pretty nice city,
Hmm.
and you get an email and it's like yo, what up? I'm 17. Do you want to sext? You know?
Yeah.
Mm.
And you're like, fuck yeah, I do. Like, I don't get it. Like, just
Yeah.
don't, forehead. Just go to a
Yeah.
strip club or something. Like, you're Chris D'Elia. He's a pretty good looking guy as well as being
Yeah.
successful. Like, just go find
Mm.
somebody who's 19.
Yeah. Yeah, that is just like the thing when it comes to, like, almost every single person who's been kind of like caught with the, like, any main celebrity who's been caught with this, and like Bill Cosby when he was, like, drugging bitches. I'm like, dog, you're Bill Cosby.
Yeah.
You could like, especially around like the time when he was doing it, like he was, like, a very popular figure. You can just be like, yo, you want to meet up? Like, you could do this shit very consensually. I don't know why they had to go the
It's a bit more
make
fun
it
doing it the
illegal.
other way.
What do you say?
It's a bit more fun doing it the other way.
Fair enough,
Yeah.
I guess.
Yeah,
But
man,
he
like
could have been like yo, I've got a play dead fetish.
Mm.
and just kill them. Lol.
No, that's OJ. You're thinking of OJ now.
Oh, god damn
Yeah.
it.
It's a good thing he's walking free.
Yeah. Listen, man, he was brought out of prison for a reason.
The big juicer.
He was never put in prison.
Oh,
The gloves didn't fit.
he was. He's innocent.
He
All
was
right.
he was found innocent in like one court and guilty in a different court, I think.
Mm.
They just canceled each other out and was like, ah, who cares
Same as,
anymore?
yeah, he's neutral. Scratch the record. Yeah, so that shit's kind of wild. It's wild because like nothing legally can happen about it. I'm talking about Crystal Leah now
Yeah.
again. Because technically all he did was like, well, like, did he? Is it illegal to get nudes off a minor? I assume
Well,
it
it,
is.
Yes.
it was
Yeah. It is.
yeah,
It's
it's
child
child
pornography.
pornography.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
true. Yeah.
I'm not sure if it's yeah, no, it definitely is if you have it. I don't
Yeah. If you do.
gonna say normally it's distribution. I think she can be arrested as well. I think if you're underage and you not arrested, I'm sure, but if you're underage and you send out pictures, that's distribution of child pornography. That could be I don't know where I've heard that before, and I could be making that up,
Mm.
but I think that's a thing. I'll look it up, but
Yeah.
yeah.
I feel like that's something they say they could do, but I don't. But like, because it's
No, it's not gonna
you,
happen.
they
Who
can't.
gives a
They
fuck?
can't really. I don't feel like they can fully enforce that. But yeah,
Uh,
technically, you are kind of distributing child. Yeah.
oh man, I was
South
reading the fucking
pornography.
thing about the fucking d- dangers of taking pictures of yourself, bro. I don't give a shit.
There's dangers?
New area of the law. New phenomena in the
The thing is, like, in some of the things he was like being like accused of, some of them weren't that. Some like they were bad, but they're not illegal.
Yeah.
It's not illegal to have a conversation with a 17-year-old. It isn't illegal to.
Yeah, true.
But like there are some things where like for example, there's one where this girl said that, oh, he bullied, he kind of like bullied her into, he blackmailed her into flying over to him and coming to a show, and backstage she like, gave him head or something like that, and she was 17 and he knew about it. That is like, that's an allegation that, like, could be like put to court if there's any proof of it. But like there isn't any proof. It's just her just saying this happened.
yeah.
Yeah. So how many like cases or like
Oh,
how many?
like there's a lot of them.
Oh, really? So
Like a
Crystalia like
ridiculous
gets
amount.
around.
Yeah, like was it Brian Khaled even said it. He was like, "Oh, we always knew Chris was like a ladies' man,
Yeah.
like that,
Yeah.
like that's like his best mate." So it's kind of like,
Wow.
Ladies man is different to shagging 17-year-olds like
yeah, but hmm, yeah,
like you can't be arrested for just being a dick downer, bro. Like
no, but like because he was just saying that Chris gets around, and like
yeah.
yeah, they were saying like you knew him as a ladies' man. So like, yeah, you're 100% like you got around. It's
Yeah.
just it's just a weird thing. He said he got caught up in the lifestyle and of being like a famous dude and being able to have this stuff on like your fingertips.
Yeah.
And apparently another thing that he was getting accused of was that all the women who like would send him pictures, or whatever, he'd make like memes of it and then send it to all his mates.
What the fuck?
What a hero, man. Crystal Lee is the friend everybody wants.
He'd
No,
make
I don't. I don't.
memes of it. What?
That is not. That is not the fucking. He would. Yeah.
Why the fuck don't you guys do that shit for me, man?
What, you think I'm out here getting nudes, bro?
Yeah. We could try. Now that we're in a position of power with our podcast, man.
Man, stop it. You
Man.
only get cancelled
Yeah.
here.
Holy shit. So yeah, if you want nudes, come on the podcast. Adam will send you some.
Adam, it's already legal.
He's 20, so it's like not child porn. It's adult porn.
It's just raw sex appeal.
Well,
Sexy apple. Sex apple.
Alright, I gotta pick a move. I'm introducing my new system this week. I have a board of 40 movies, and I have a random number generator,
mm,
Nice.
and
So this is about to be the worst movie ever.
yeah, 100%, dude. It's actually all 40 Sharktopus movies.
Oh fuck.
There's
Can't
40
wait.
of them.
Thank God, man.
stop.
So yeah, this should be interesting. Oh, I need to get the board though.
Wow. I thought you were prepared.
Just do it, man.
Just Google the board, bro. Man. Alright, now I have to fucking set this up. Oh, dude, I should have been more prepared, honestly, before bringing this
Man,
up.
record it.
No! It's a fucking Google random number generator.
What's the board? Like I picture you with like a big sheet of paper.
Oh, no, it's a...
It's a
I'll
Word
send you a picture
document.
and you can edit it in. It's a, it's a whiteboard.
Oh, okay.
Like,
Sick.
actually in my hand, like.
Alright.
Oh.
Um... Okay, here we go. Oh, by the way, I added, so 30... How many? So I think 35 of them are like just movies, and then the last 5, I looked up the most fucked up movies and just put the top 5 in.
Nice. Standard.
So,
Is Tusk on
How
there?
so?
huh?
Is
Fucked
Tusk
up how
on there?
so?
No,
Not Tusk? Alright, well then you clearly
maybe
don't
it'll
have
be
the most
worse,
fucked up
but
What do
movies.
you mean
anyway.
fucked up how so?
Huh?
Fucked up how so?
I don't know, man. It was just whatever I didn't read them. I didn't watch them. I just looked up the most fucked up movies, dude. And
So
this is what came up.
if we get
Oh.
35 to 40 or like
Yeah, I think
30,
36
36
to
to
40.
40.
Because I don't
Then
remember.
Then-
Oh no,
people watch
35 to 40. 35 to 40. The last 5.
No, yeah,
Okay.
36, 37, 38, 39, 40.
No,
That's
but
5.
actually 35 as well.
Alright, okay. So the last 6.
Well, no. Count what? No. 1, 2, 3.
Just
Oh
pick
yeah,
the
it is.
number, man. Pick the number.
Man, you're
Pick the
fucking
number.
fucking
Man.
stupid ass.
Alright, here we
bro.
go. Generate. Oh,
Go
that
to
was
yourself.
anticlimactic. 37.
Yes, sir.
Fucking believe it, man. There's so many
Alright,
other good movies on this shit.
what's it called?
Alright, it's called The Woman.
Already sounds like ass.
Alright, man. Doesn't be fucking rude, bro.
I'm
Let me look that
googling
shit
it.
up.
Oh, I've seen this.
Oh, I looked up The Woman in the Window, dude. That's not what I fucking looked up.
2011 horror drama. Man, I got 72% on Rotten Tomatoes.
I don't know if that's good or not.
It is. That's pretty good.
So yeah, that's the movie for next week.
Man, we should do a watch along. We should watch it together, boys.
You just
That
because you're scared to
sounds
watch it by yourself.
Yeah,
Maybe.
I'm scared to watch it by myself.
Do you
No,
guys
no, I
do
was-
you guys
I was
not
gonna
fare
say-
well for horror movies?
No, I do. I
No,
fucking
horror
love
movies are fine. I like them because I like being scared.
Yeah,
Mm.
I fucking love horror movies. I was gonna suggest it like the last week. I just forgot to. That
What-
way.
You were gonna
all-
What's
suggest
the-
a woman? What?
No, suggest that we do watch along.
Oh, okay. Yeah, we
Um,
can watch it.
Don't try and expose me like this.
we can like what kind of like scary movies?
Do we like?
Yeah.
I like.
Like name like what's your favorite scary movie?
I think Insidious is one of my like favorite.
The
series,
first one?
like franchise,
Or
yeah.
the series? Yeah.
Like the entire like series really like I really fucked with. I liked.
Have you seen the
Don't- 'cause-
latest one, the fourth one?
No, I haven't. Not the fourth one.
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
alright. I only watched
Just
that
the
recently.
concept. The concept is what fucked me up. like,
Yeah,
when
it's
I was
cool.
watching. Yeah, I was like, oh shit, man, if I fall
Is
asleep, I'm
Insidious
done.
Tiptoe by the Window?
Yeah,
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, I like
that
that one.
song is fucking creepy, man.
This shit's funny.
Yeah, what
Mm.
and Darth Maul is the
Oh yeah, that was awful.
You
Man,
saw
I
that? Like,
hate that movie, dude. Holy shit, that was the worst. It
why?
was
Why'd you hate it?
scary, but then fucking Darth
Damn.
Maul. So what was the name of the guy in Red? Was it the Boogeyman in
nah.
NXT? Um,
I can't
it
even.
was the Boogeyman wrestler. I think it was
Oh, the tulips.
What?
WWE, bro. Oh,
What
it
are you?
was, man.
What are you talking about?
Look up the Boogeyman in WWE. Holy shit, I miss WWE so much. And he was a yeah,
Yeah,
isn't that him?
yeah, it kind of does look like him. That's really
Yeah,
funny.
he had a clock and he had like a I think he had like a chicken in a bag or something. I don't it wasn't the bag. Maybe it was meat. Might have been meat in the bag. I don't really remember. It was
That's
weird though. He like
that's
crawled
really
out.
funny. Yeah, he's got like
Um,
hair in his mouth,
yeah, he's fucked
or
up.
spaghetti or something.
I don't know, dude. Favorite horror movie though? You know what's a good horror movie? Probably not my favorite one, but you know The Visit?
Yeah, I was
I
gonna
love
say
The
that.
Visit.
That is the one and only movie that ever made me like cry out of panic.
Dude, it just
Wait, you
tenses you up,
cried?
bro.
I cried. Well, I was young when I watched it, but yeah,
Oh
I
yeah.
cried. When the,
I,
I
I've never
watched it
seen it.
fairly soon after it came out.
Oh, it's so fucking good, dude. I went to go see it in
2015.
cinema when it came out, and then
Yeah, so I was
um
15.
I've watched it probably 3 times past that. Oh, it's so good, man. The scene
Yeah.
when they're underneath the house and she's fucking
Yeah, oh my
yeeting
god.
towards them, fucking split running, bro. Like, oh, shit's fucked up.
Yeah,
Yeah, but
that
Peter,
is
that's
fucked
I
up.
think it's on Netflix as well. It's kind of they got taken off and now it's back on it. I think.
Mm.
Yeah,
Yeah,
definitely watch
it's
that.
an M
It's
Night Shyamalan movie.
yeah.
So,
Oh man, it's a good M Night Shyamalan movie.
mm,
Um,
this is true.
that's probably one of my favorite one. I love it's not they're not really scary, but 28 weeks is better, but
Yeah,
28 days and 28 weeks later.
I've
Yeah,
only
I love the
that,
movies.
I've
that's a
only
good
seen
film.
Days. I've only seen
Oh no,
28
weeks
Days
is
better.
better. I think weeks is looks
Yeah.
better, but in days, dude, the scene where the guy fucking gouges your man's eyes out at the end, dude, shit's fucked up.
Mm.
That's why I like it.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I can't
I'm
really
just
think of
a weird
any.
chick.
One that kind of that is kind of scary. Well, there are scary movies, but one that sticks with me is The Babadook or The Babadook.
Babadook?
The Babadook.
Babadook?
Yeah,
Never,
it's a
never heard
I've
of.
never seen that.
it came out in like 2014, I think. It's a tell me if I'm right with 2014 because I'd honestly have to
Yeah,
be
yeah, you are.
remember. Oh fuck yeah. Um, it's about like this like a single mother who has a child and the child's like kind of he acts up like and she can't really handle him and she's trying to work and they have this book called The Babadook and the book like depicted something violent so like she tried to destroy it and then it came back and long story short the kid got more fucked up. The mother got extremely fucked up, and
Yeah.
man, she fucked that. They had a dog. She fucked that dog up. Um, and the Babadook started showing up in like different places, and then it had like this
It
really
got a
weird ending. Like it had. I can't even explain the ending. It's like it's the least horror movie ending ever. Like imagine what you want to do to a demon and then it's like the opposite of that. It's so weird the ending.
it got a 98% on Rotten Tomato, and
Yeah.
the audience score is 72.
Yeah, because it was considered I remember reading about it back when it came out because like it wasn't I don't know if it came out in the cinema, but it wasn't like a huge movie, I don't think. And the reason I wanted to see it was because I read a review that said there's certain things that movies shouldn't do, and fucking with kids is one of them. Because
Yeah.
the kid's only like 7 or 8, and it said, the review said that this movie just threw that out the window. Like,
Oh, nice.
so that's why I wanted to watch it.
Uh, yeah. I'm trying to think. Oh, Hereditary's a pretty good, just a
Yeah,
solid horror movie, dude.
yeah, Hereditary is definitely.
Such a funny, not a funny start, like a interesting.
Yeah, it doesn't really get scary until the end, which I kind of like.
No.
Like
Yeah.
it's a good storyline, and then it gets scary. Like,
Yeah. Yeah.
and yeah, and the guy who made Hereditary made Midsummer, and I went to see that in the cinema. That was the only film that I went to see with my girlfriend. We were very close to walking out of that cinema. It was so fucked up. We like it's not scary or anything. It's just fucked up.
Yeah.
It's just all about a cult, and it's man, I don't even know. It's all about drugs as well. They're taking
That's on
drugs
the
the entire time. It's on
that's on
Amazon
the
Prime, I
list.
think. Is
Number
it?
27. Yep.
Nice. Maybe we'll get to see it
In
sometime
40 weeks.
in the next 40 weeks.
Or
Yeah.
no, 40 times 4 because it's everyone else's turn.
Oh yeah.
But yeah, it's actually I was when I was looking at the fucked up shit. There was I don't remember which one it was, which movie it was, but they were saying that like most of them had people who like walked out of the cinema halfway through because of how like fucked up the movie was,
Yeah.
and then like on its premiere, and there was one guy that had a seizure while watching one of the movies because of what was happening on the screen.
Oh really?
Yeah, which is pretty funny because I can't wait to watch that one.
Yeah. Have you guys seen the what's the Conjuring series?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And like all of the did you see all the spin-offs and stupid, well, not the spin-offs, but like, do you know the dudes that are in the Conjuring, the like psychic dudes who kill the
Yeah.
Yeah,
ghosts?
yeah. They're
Yeah,
in what's the other movie?
like Annabelle and
Yeah. The Nun.
The nun, yeah.
the Nun. Yeah, I went to see the Nun with Luke, who we had on like 3 weeks ago in the cinema. That was pretty good,
Yeah,
although
everyone always says the
fucking
Nun is
stupid
scary.
ass. Yeah, it is pretty scary, but that's just because the Nun is scary.
Yeah.
Um, but I had a fucking man. It was so stupid. Though, like the way they beat her was so fucking stupid. But
Did we go see Annabelle Comes Home together?
I think
yes,
so.
I think we did, right?
yeah, we did.
That wasn't that bad. It
Yeah, that
was
was
kind of
cool.
it was
That
it
had
was just funny.
it had the TV that told the
Yeah, that
future,
was like
and
Yeah,
I thought
yeah.
that was sick. That was
That was
so
a sick
cool.
scene.
Mm. Yeah, I really like horror movies. I haven't seen a horror movie in a long while, but yeah, I
There hasn't
really
really
like
been
them.
that many out, like as in good ones. You know what I mean? Like it's been a while since.
Yeah. Oh, excuse me.
the next one that like I really wanted to see. I don't know if it counts as more of as a horror
A
film,
Quiet
but
Place
A
2.
Quiet Place, man.
Yeah.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
what I really wanted to see. That's what I was
Isn't that
looking
meant to
for.
be out? Is that meant to be out now, technically?
March. It's meant to come
Yeah,
out in March.
Oh,
I think
Jesus.
they pushed back the time. They pushed the date over and over again.
Mm.
And I think they said that they're not going to release it in 2020. And then they push it to 2021 because they want to have like the red carpet event and watch it
Mm.
together and everything.
Yeah. And
I was like,
also
bitch, give me
America is like
entertainment.
back to its peak now, so
Yeah.
Yeah.
and
Up
that'll be
to.
like a lot of the origin a lot of the origins, a lot of the audience
Mm,
would be Americans, so I understand it'd be a stupid decision money wise, like you wouldn't make the
yeah.
Yeah,
money.
you're not gonna make it back. Yeah.
Mm.
Um.
Yeah, I want to go
I
watch a
fucking
horror
love
movie
John
now.
Krasinski.
Yeah, he's so good.
I wish Krasinski was my fucking dad, dude. Should be the best. Um.
Yeah.
I rewatched The Office for like the fourth time. The US one. It's such a good
Mm.
show. I think it's the best on-screen romance ever.
Nah, mate.
Between
There's
who?
nothing better between Jim and Pam.
Oh yeah.
Between
Nah.
Angela and Dwight.
I've
What's
only
up,
seen
Ross and Rachel?
No, fuck that shit, dude. Aye.
man.
Like I love Friends, but
Monica and Chandler.
oh, actually, I mean they basically just don't have flaws. Like it's that wasn't the point. But yeah, I love Jim and Pam. Makes me cry.
Yeah, I haven't seen that. I haven't seen all of it. I never watched it from start to finish in order. I've just kind of watched it whenever it was on TV.
Yeah.
The Office, I mean, not Friends. I've seen Friends. Um, I rewatched a lot of Always Sunny recently.
I've never even seen an episode.
Oh man.
It's good. Well, it's because like my girlfriend's rewatching, or she's not rewatching it. She's watching it for the first time. So
Oh, you're just watching
like
it with her.
yeah, whenever I go over or whenever I see her,
Yeah.
I'm just watching it. And she was watching the season 13 finale
Hmm.
um yesterday when I was down, and that's such a good episode. That's like the
The
only episode
laser
that
tag
really.
one.
No, it's the one where Mac is doing his dance for his dad.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh
Because
man.
it's I was kind of like, holy shit, this is like the least Always Sunny episode.
Yeah, it is.
This is like the most different from all the other ones. It's such a funny show though. And I watched the episode where they were trying to figure out what to name the bathroom because they wanted like anybody to be able to use any
Oh
bathroom.
yeah.
And Frank put up a sign that had like a cross for Christians, like the male and female, and then the interspecies, as he called it. And then he put up a dollar sign for Jewish people. and uh, and what the fuck is her name? The what I can't even remember what the woman's name is.
Uh,
D. And then
the bird.
D was like, and is the dollar sign for the Jewish people? And he goes, well, it's not for the Mormons. It's just really funny. I love Always Sunny. It's so
Yeah,
good.
no, it's so good. Any of you is the best.
I may give it a watch.
Yeah.
Oh,
See
you
what.
won't regret it, man. It's so fucking funny.
Mm. Um. So, did you guys want to talk about Doctor Disrespect?
Yeah, I was
I don't
gonna.
really know what happened. I don't think
You know,
anybody
I
does.
don't
Nobody
think I
does.
don't think anybody does. Yeah.
Nobody knows what happened.
I,
I
I,
read a thing from it was a post on Reddit, and it was a guy from the HR department of Twitch. He said he
okay.
was, but he said, "I'm sorry, I can't prove it because I'll get fired." But
Mhm.
he said, "Choose to believe me, like if you may." And okay, I will give context first, just in case people don't know. But Doctor Disrespect got banned, like permanently banned off Twitch, just at random. Like nothing seemed to happen. Um, and he just and if you have you seen the clip of him closing out his last stream?
No.
No?
Like he really seemed like he knew that it was going to be the last
Oh
stream.
shit.
Yeah, it's a really weird clip. There's like if you just look up the last 10 minutes, like it's going around Twitter and everything.
Yeah, yeah.
You can see he's like at the start of the 10 minutes he's like acting like normal, and then he seems to like check his phone or something, and then he kind of changes, and then like his wife comes in and he's like talking to her for a second, and then she goes, and then he's like, he's like, I really, really appreciate you guys for watching and all this stuff, and
Yeah, yeah.
it really seemed like he knew that it was over. But anyway, yeah, back to the other thing. So this Twitch staff guy,
Mhm.
what he claimed happened was, do you remember he did like the cheating thing where he
Yeah.
cheated
What?
on his wife?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, he said that like back when he did the cheating thing, it was at TwitchCon that he cheated, and he cheated on his wife with another like really popular female streamer.
Okay.
Mhm.
And um the three of them got like lawyers involved, Doc, Twitch, and the other streamer, and they like came to an agreement to like not name who it was, and to Doc to like um be able to keep streaming and stuff like that. As far as I
Hmm.
can tell, I should actually probably pull up the actual thing, but I forgot to save it. I don't know where it was, but so yeah, that happened. But then basically she was unhappy with the way things were, the female streamer, and she threatened to like come out and tell her story if
Oh, okay, okay.
Twitch didn't like. I think she wanted to change her agreement with Twitch. Like she wanted more money or like
Yeah.
compensation or something stupid, and they were like no, and she was like right, well get him off the platform, like, and Twitch doesn't want that because Doc rakes in the cash like holy shit, like he's a huge streamer,
Hmm.
so he
Mhm.
makes Twitch lots of money. And like he even did the thing. Do you remember he did like the trailer for Twitch where he because like
Oh,
everybody
when he
was
chose to stay?
yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. Yeah. He even did
I
that
don't.
semi recently like so. It's just
I
kind of
don't.
fucked up that nobody knows.
I don't. I don't get it. If that is true, what are Twitch worried about? She comes as long as like not disrespecting doing anything illegal. He just cheated on his wife, and it's like okay, it's a bad thing, but what does that have to
Has
do with
nothing to do
Twitch?
with the business, yeah.
So like, what would they what are they
Yeah,
gonna
there
wear
must
that?
be something else then.
Yeah,
That's what I'm
well,
saying.
that's what I was
Something else has
thinking.
to be.
Because yeah, I don't really understand. Like, unless Twitch is involved in some way,
Mm.
like that they don't want
Fucked
it getting
Twitch.
out. Yeah, he just fucked Twitch like a
But the thing,
linity.
the way I see it, yeah, that's I'm gonna bring up. The way I see it is kind of like Twitch are constantly. I have never seen like a positive thing about Twitch in the news or ever. Twitch constantly keeps shooting itself in the foot. It's not gonna be. It's not gonna take. It's not gonna be long when I feel like a lot of the big streamers, like for example, Doctor Disrespect and all those like XQC or something, they're just gonna be like, man, fuck Twitch. Maybe start streaming more on YouTube or look for like another alternative. And then, like I felt like Mixer was supposed to be that other alternative that was coming up. And when Ninja started going over, I was like, finally, because Twitch may have its like competition, they might start to actually, be normal, if that makes sense,
Hmm.
because like they can't act like they can't be inconsistent. They can't do this because it's gonna piss off their like the main money makers, which are their content creators. And then they piss them off, they just move to Mixer. Now the Mixer's gone, they can act how they want, and people can't do shit about it. You know, like how many times we heard of like like the the way they enforce laws when it comes enforce like their community guidelines when it comes to like male and female streamers is just ridiculous. Like for
Yeah, that's
female
why
ones.
everyone's giving out saying that Twitch like they ban people like Dr. Disrespect, but there's people doing much worse than him
Yeah,
that just aren't getting banned. Like, man,
like if
they're saying women, but which is true, but I'm sure there's also men. You know,
yeah,
it's
man, like if they're gonna say they're willing to permanently ban him for cheating on his wife, which has nothing to do with his platform,
Now,
it
this
has
is
nothing to
just
do with streaming.
speculation, by the
Yeah,
way.
and that's what I'm
It's
saying. Like
not proven.
if that's what comes out and that's what they say, well then you're gonna be sitting there like, all right, well then what are you gonna do about like Alinity? This bitch fucked her cat up in this like threw it, fed it fucking vodka, whatever. Like there's like animal abuse. Like this a crime that she committed.
Yeah,
yeah,
And he didn't do anything illegal. He had nothing. He didn't do anything that had anything to do like with the to put like the site at jeopardy. Alinity did, and like, what are you gonna do? Just let her do what she wants?
yeah. Well, the thing is, like, I don't know. You never know what's in the
yeah, exactly. And
guidelines and things.
Mm. But I mean, like, it doesn't take a genius to like. I get within the guidelines, like whatever. But there is no way they can explain to me how somebody doing something outside of like streaming that isn't illegal. It's morally bad. Cheating isn't illegal. It's just morally bad. You don't do it.
Yeah,
But
like let
nobody
the
goes to jail.
but
audience
we don't know
decide.
that. Is it? I doubt.
Oh
It's
yeah,
not known that that's the
I'm
reason, right?
yeah, I'm operating under the guise that it is. I'm just
Yeah.
saying, like, let's say it is, right? Because I know surely it can't be because like it'd be
Yeah.
such a stupid thing. But I wouldn't put it past Twitch because they have a history of being like idiotic when it comes to this stuff.
Yeah,
Yeah. They came out and just said, uh, like we just take action when we see it, regardless of like when there's an offense or whatever
Mm.
thing, we take action regardless of your prominence on the platform and stuff like that. Like
mm.
if you're
I
bad,
s-
you're bad, and that's kind of the way they're. They still haven't said what he did, but
But that's just lies. But that's just a lie.
mm,
yeah,
There's so many different things you can point at me like that's just hypocritical.
yeah.
Honestly, I don't see Twitch being sustainable. I feel like within like a couple of years, people are just gonna honestly, I feel like people are just gonna jump back on YouTube and stream there because I don't
I
see.
mean, if things get really bad, then yeah, like they need to come out and tell people why Doc got banned so that other people know not to do it. Do you know what I
Mm,
mean? Like, if I was a streamer, I'd be like, holy shit, this guy did nothing and got banned, or did nothing recently anyway, and had no
mm,
controversies recently, and
mm.
just got banned out of blue. Like, do you know what I mean?
Yeah, like you be taking a risk streaming on Twitch now because at any point for no reason, your all your life's work can just deleted.
Yeah,
Like, and then like, what are you gonna do?
yeah. I
Like,
hope he continues to stream. I hope he moves to YouTube or something, man.
honestly,
I
I
love
really
Doc.
hope he does. That'll
And
be like
he's got a large following on YouTube. He's already got
mm.
nearly 2 million subscribers, I think. So
If he was to stream on YouTube ever, like that comeback stream would be absolutely incredible. Everyone's gonna be there, and I
mm,
hope. it's not anything like anything to do like a court case where he can't talk about it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I want him to be able to like to talk about and explain everything that has happened or whatever. And like that'd be so stupid to
Mm.
ban one of your biggest creators or because another chick didn't like him.
Yeah.
Like you can't do that. You can't be like, okay, I'm cool with this now, and then afterwards be like, no, 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 ban him now because he did that thing to me that I already said was okay.
Hmm.
Once, like what? That's
Yeah.
ridiculous.
Doesn't really make sense. I saw people speculating that like people were saying like there's a load of possibilities. Like he could have had
Mm,
an undisclosed sponsor. Like
mm-hmm,
if he had a channel sponsor that he never said or that he denied was a sponsor, but he used their
mm.
product, like, then you can get your channel banned for things like that, you know. But I don't know why he'd do that. Like that'd be stupid.
They also
Yeah,
just introduced the music thing.
yeah, but
Yeah, the
Um,
FD, but
somebody came
that's
out and said it wasn't. It was a DMCA claim.
Pog.
Yeah, they came out. Somebody came out and was like, yeah, they looked into it and it isn't. So like, yeah.
yeah, because I
And
don't even know any like does he play music in his streams? He always has like that weird like cyberpunk thing
mm.
Yeah.
going on, you know? Hmm. I don't know.
And
It'll
then
be
like
interesting.
a lot of people coming out being like, "Oh, I know what it is, but I can't say." It. And people like, "Shut the fuck
Yeah,
up!"
people are always like that. Fucking stupid ass.
Oh my god.
But yeah, I do know what it is. So
Mm.
um,
Tell don't
pay
know.
attention next week in the podcast when I reveal why Doctor Disrespect got banned off Twitch. Spoiler: it's because I'm his son.
Mm. Actually, so remember last week I was talking about how like each week we're gonna do like a bit of like an argument debate
What are you
where
trying to say?
Ah!
I said the best way to describe it is like an argument debate thing. I would put up a topic and see what you guys think about it.
Yeah.
Okay.
So like your arguments. So like, what do you feel about like social media sites being having to censor people?
How do you mean censor? Like someone tweets something and they take it down.
Mm-hmm.
Um,
Exactly that.
it's 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 not necessarily wrong. It can be, but also it's I don't know.
You
It's
cut
a
out
tough
there for
one.
a second.
Oh, nice. I'll just go fuck myself.
Dope.
Solid. Um,
Um, yeah, John, you go first.
I think censoring, as in like just taking down people's. Okay, I'll use Twitter as an example. If I
Mm-hmm.
tweeted something and then Twitter took it down,
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if I'd be happy with that. I mean, it
Mm.
depends. If I'm like, yo, buy my shit, and it's like a scam, and I'm not actually gonna sell anybody anything, but it goes viral and a whole lot of people pay for it. Maybe
Mm-hmm.
that'd like I wouldn't be upset about stuff like that being taken down. But
Mm-hmm.
if I have like an opinion that's not in the majority,
Yeah.
even if it is like if I'm like, bro, Donald Trump is the smartest guy in the world, do you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
And I love guns in my mouth. Kids, if I tweet and say kids put guns in your mouth and that
Mm.
gets taken down, I wouldn't be okay with that. But I think they should be allowed to warn people when like what kind of content or like if it's harmful. Do you know what
Mm.
like if you get me? Like they did that
Yeah,
with
yeah.
Trump, where Trump was like when the um looting starts, the shooting starts, and then Twitter like made it so that you had to like click into a thing and read that it said that this tweet is like contains or promotes violence, and then
Yeah.
you could see the tweet. That I think that is that censorship. I don't think that's censorship.
No, technically I guess yeah, but it's like minor. It's not like
Mm.
Yeah.
Because the most recent thing that's happened is that Facebook. I'm pretty sure what happened was there was a lot of tweets about like Trump and stuff like that, especially on like the whole like Black Lives Matter, stuff. And people were urging Facebook to start like deleting all those posts or like hiding them or whatever.
Mm.
And Facebook chose not to do anything. They were just like, you know what, like freedom of speech, let them say what they want to say, and because they didn't do because of their inaction, they lost a lot of sponsors. So like Coke refused to advertise with them. They lost billions because of this. So now they like recently they did a U-turn and said they would start censoring
Hmm.
like posts like that. But I was just thinking, I get that it's their site. They do kind of tend to they can say what they want. They can make the rules of what's being posted and stuff like that. But it's just at the same time they'll always kind of like advertise over like freedom of speech. You can say what you want, be you, you know.
Yeah.
And just because some people's opinion, like if there's a post being like, oh, I don't believe in like Black Lives Matter or whatever, that isn't entirely a hateful thing. It's just that's just their opinion on it. But
Mm.
those are the type of like posts that they want Facebook to like censor. So then it's gonna get to a point where the only posts or like thing you're allowed to have is stuff that is goes with the norm.
Yeah, it's in the majority, and
Yeah.
that's good. Like that might be good for something, but then it's gonna be wrong when the
Yeah,
the majority are in the wrong. Do you know what I mean?
yeah,
And then I don't know. Then one group of the public controls the opinion of. Do you know what I mean? And that's not a thing
mm,
uh to have.
Yeah.
And yeah, I get it, like that. Yeah, I
Like
wouldn't
everybody's allowed to have their voice, but things can come with warnings. And I like what Twitter did, where I don't know, like Twitter is obviously in support of Black Lives Matter,
mm,
um, and that's obvious because and like their political views are known and like all these kinds of things. But that's purely because the creator of Twitter, whose
mm,
Twitter handle is just Jack, um, came out on Twitter and said it. And
mm,
he said like I am solely responsible for this well quote unquote censorship of Trump's tweets and
mm,
things like that. So like I don't know, like respect to him, I guess.
mm.
yeah.
I think yeah, like at the end of the day, they are websites owned by people, and the people can do whatever they want with their website.
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess. Yeah.
But like, there's no. Well, I'm sure there are laws for and against like what you can do with a large
Mm.
platform, but I don't
Mm.
think there's laws against um like whether you should censor or not, if you get me. Um,
Yeah.
but they can also definitely make their views known,
Yeah. Yeah.
and I think that's probably the best way to go about it, unless their views are wrong, in which case they should not do that.
Mm.
Which is, I guess, what Facebook did, which kind of led people to believe that their views are wrong. Wait, I've come full circle.
Well, I don't know. It's just I kind of rub it the wrong way how they kind of bullied Facebook into being like, no, do what we tell you to do, and
Yeah,
how these other companies are now being like, and then that's another thing that fucking pisses me off about these companies is when they get on a moral high ground, like when they try to get on a moral high on their high horse, being like, oh, you're not in support of Black Lives Matter, so like I refuse to fucking advertise with you, Nike and Adidas, dropping like sponsoring like Facebook, wherever the fuck. But when they're like, when they're no better themselves, like they're loyal to the opportunity.
yeah,
Yeah.
So, and that annoys me because at the same time they're using like sweatshops and stuff, but will then complain to a company to like a site for not enforcing their point of view. They just follow the majority, and then it's just weird.
yeah.
Everything's fucked.
Everything is fucked. Everything's fucked right now. Everything's fucked all the time. There's always some. Like, I just wish aliens would come, so then we could unite as a planet. Like, you
I
don't
mean,
see
I don't.
fucking in Star Trek. You don't see Russia going at America. Do you know what I mean? Like,
I
we
mean,
need bigger problems.
Yeah.
but that's the thing. Even I don't even think even that would do anything. I Even if there was an alien invasion, we'd still find something to beef over.
Man, it's just some people. Some people are just so close-minded and uneducated.
Mm.
I think they're being weeded out though. I think natural selection will take its um effect.
I'm just gonna start. You know,
You cut out there for me, fam.
when they don't agree, when people don't agree with my opinion, I'm gonna kill them.
Oh,
And that way, there'll only be people left in the world that
Well, I
agree with me.
disagree with that.
Oh, well, John's first to go.
Wait a
John's not
sec.
gonna be on the podcast next week.
um, yeah, shit's fucked
Is
up.
that, mm. Has anything else happened recently?
Like drama, man. There's
Um,
been so much drama.
Shane Dawson's fucked, and then Jenna
Jenna
Marbles
Marbles
completely just
quit.
left. Yeah, just left YouTube.
Yeah, and she didn't even have any controversies.
She apparently she did.
she had
Well,
controversy ages ago, no?
well, what
Yeah,
happened was she was being crowned the only unproblematic celebrity or like YouTuber or whatever.
yeah,
And she was like, "Well, fuck, that's just not right. That's just incorrect." So she in this is from her video anyway.
yeah.
Um so she took offense to that and she was
She
like,
gets views, bro.
yeah, she does.
Holy
I have
shit.
never watched a single Jenna
No,
Marbles
I don't even
Me
know
video.
who
I
neither.
have
she is,
no
to be
idea.
honest with you,
Yeah,
but
I don't know who she is either. I
um,
knew of her
she
though.
looks weird.
Oh yeah, she's YouTube royalty. Everybody knows of her, but I've never
Mm.
watched her video. I don't know what she does.
Honestly, I thought her and Tana Mongeau were the same person.
Good old
Fuck.
Tanamongi. Tanamong
Tana Mongeau. Tan-
Tanamojo, bro.
Tana Mongoloid.
Oh god, you can't say that.
Why?
She's coming on the podcast next week.
I'll
Yeah.
call her a Mongoloid to her face, man.
Oh, oh, an update to remember the Tom Syndicate situation. So
Yes.
his ex-girlfriend, like the two women come out, whatever, and everybody's like, "Fuck Tom. Tom's a piece of shit."
Yeah.
And and then Tom reads the post and he says him and his ex-girlfriend never even had sex, and everyone is like, oh, "Wait, you weren't supposed to do that." You're like, what the fuck?
Yeah, everyone just changes now.
Wait, what happened with Syndicate?
Did you not
So
hear that?
I heard he had controversy. I can't keep up with it.
me too. Apparently, him and this other girl, Zombie Unicorn, whatever, they used to be like friends of benefits back in like 2016, 17 or something like that. And she came over one day to his gaff, and they're about to get jiggy. And she asked if he had any condoms. He said no. She said she was taking birth control. She didn't want to take any birth control because it fucked her up or something. So she was like, "You have to pull out." He was like, "No problem." So they're in the middle of doing it. He's about to you know reach the
He's about a bus.
Climax.
reach his goal, and he held her down and nutted in her, and she didn't take too kindly to that, and went to the toilet to like clean herself off, and then found condoms in there, and she was like, "Oh, he, raped me of my dignity or my choice, or
What?
something like that,
You raped my dignity, bro.
something like that. Like she was like he
Read
violated
my
me,
mind.
Yeah.
and then his other ex, like Kate or something, like this was his ex from like 2013 or
Yeah.
something when he was playing like um zombies and stuff. She then comes out with another video being like, "Oh, he was very, very forceful. I told him I wanted to wait until marriage because I wanted to stay pure and all this. And we went to a hotel room one night and he just like raped me, whatever." So everybody was on
Was he held her head down, right? 'Cause
something like that.
she was doing, yeah, they were having sex aggressive. He pushed her head down. That was what she said happened.
Mm.
That was it.
Uh, yeah, and then
That's so
yeah,
weird.
No, but then uh Thing came out with a statement after to like defend himself.
mm,
Like, I mean, I didn't have sex with one person, and I was in a consensual, like it was in a, I don't know, like they taught like with the one where he um
zombie unicorn.
had sex with her. Yeah. I don't know what he said. He said something, and it was like
I think you
it
just
just
said it was
basically, yeah.
consensual.
He was just like it was consensual. It just didn't happen. Like shut the fuck up. Which
Mm.
technically you shouldn't believe. Like, it's so funny because everyone believed the girls, right? Like everyone, like, and you can't really blame them. Like, it's I don't know, because you can't you they don't necessarily have, but also like you can't really not believe them. It's a weird thing to just go thing, but yeah, everyone was just like, okay, fuck Syndicate, and then Syndicate comes out with this response, and everyone's like, oh man, now fuck these girls. Do you know what I mean? Like it
Mm.
wasn't
They
like
just believe
Syndicate
whoever
could,
was
yeah, but
latest.
like yeah, Syndicate could be lying. Do you know what I mean? Like it's
Mm.
not, no one knows, and it's
There should be due process. Like you can, I don't feel like I don't feel, you can't just say this shit.
no.
You can't just be like, oh yeah, you raped me,
But like,
and then
can he
like,
not be sued now for slander and stuff like that? I doubt he will, because he'll probably just want it to end like
yeah,
over.
I don't think he'd want, I don't think he'd
But
want.
can he
Like,
do that?
technically, I
Yeah.
think he can. Yeah,
Because it's like a character assassination or whatever.
yeah.
That's what
He can
I think that's what he
just get
called it.
away
My
Like,
with
my
shit.
question is,
The
if
stress.
you genuinely think you were raped, why do you go to the internet first? Why do you make a video about it? You know, like
Yeah,
go to the fucking police.
yeah, but like, I mean, they don't have. It's
but
not.
at least it's on record that like you at
No,
least attempted it.
I would understand not going. East.
Why?
What are they gonna do?
How is
Unrape him?
when is
The
there ever
sooner,
proof?
but the sooner,
Exactly. So
no,
nothing's gonna be done. They're gonna
what,
say, okay, do you have proof? He's gonna say no, and then you go like, okay, like,
It's this
get him to
attitude,
confess.
and I'm not like against the victims, and I'm not like with the supposed like antagonizers or whatever.
hmm
Um, but I do think if it's a problem, you're gonna go and say something to an authority at the time. Like you're not gonna do it and then be like, oh shit, that was
Yeah,
kind of
but it's
sucky, and then wait until there's a Me Too movement and then be like,
yeah.
do you know what?
That's what they're all
Now's my
saying now. Like
time. Yeah.
that's what's happening. Like that's what they're saying that like it's like it's almost like reflection. Like at the time they thought it was okay, but thinking back because of all these movements, they think back on all their past relationships and just think, have I ever experienced any of this? And then they think or realize because there's true ones and there's false ones.
mm,
Um, they think or realize that it actually has happened to them, then they come out with it. But it's fucking 8 years in the future, and it's more just, I don't think like right. So if it's fake, you want to just fucking ruin the guy's life, right? Or
mm,
like she could like it's such a that thing with the like pushing the head down or like all the other stuff. It's such an opinion thing. Like that actually could have happened, but
hmm
Syndicate could just be like, I mean, I didn't think it was aggressive, and it's just that's the two. Like it could be like it could have been like sex isn't exactly a non-aggressive thing sometimes. Like, do you know what I
mm.
mean? Like uh, it's a oh fuck, I just got a text. It's I don't know
It's
what I'm
down
trying
to
to
the
say. Do you
people, like
understand what
what
I
they
mean?
want to
Yeah,
do.
like
Yeah.
it's like
Like
It's a back and
like
forth
she
thing.
could have been like she could have been like, man, slap the fuck out of me.
yeah, and
It
then
turns me on.
8 years later, he goes, actually, you kind of hit me a little bit hard. Like, I don't know.
Yeah. But
The
like
thing, I don't, okay, I sympathize with them in that like when it does happen, maybe shock. Like people react to certain things differently. I completely get that. So it could have been shock. They could have just not known what to do, and obviously a lot of time goes by. Gets past the statute of limitations. There's not much you can do about it. But they may be venting out like to the world, just letting the world know, or trying
Yeah,
to
that's
warn
yeah,
people about them in the future. I completely get that. But something I will never understand. It's like no, I'll never understand. Something it frustrates me. It's like once something like this happens, you have a better chance the sooner you go because like once you get raped, you have their DNA, you have his DNA on you or something like that, right? Go to the police immediately. You can at least prove he was there.
yeah.
Right? So whether or not anything else happened, you could at least have the proof that he was there, or like so and so, like he had definitely noted me, or
He
he was
definitely
like,
had
here's the
sex. Yeah,
secret, like definitely had sex, and then they can check for like marks, check wherever, maybe then they're more like maybe take it not seriously, but they're more likely to maybe look for other things like just to validate your claims and stuff like that. But the sooner you go there, and there's like this thing called like rape kits, but they're only kind of effective within like a certain period because DNA
yeah,
doesn't stay there that long. So it's kind of like the sooner you get there, the better chance you have of actually sorting this thing out. When
yeah.
you,
But
yeah,
it's not like I don't. It's just like it is that simple. but it's also not. Like, do you know what I
Nah,
mean? Like,
I
it's do you know like it is and
I, I know
and it's not and it.
I know
I
it's a
don't
lot more nuanced than that, but I feel like if a lot more people, like a lot of people, they always come up with like, oh, it's hard to prove, it's hard to like every most cases get thrown out,
Yeah, but
and I'm
now
funny
it's
saying that,
not.
like, but the reason I feel like most cases get thrown out is because they don't usually most of the time it's never immediate.
Yeah.
It's never in the like the time frame of when the police can actually do something. So you kind of like you kind of fucking over the police. Like, do I is like how do I explain this now? Um,
It's like you put the like by not showing up early, you put the police at a disadvantage, and in a state
exactly.
where they can't help you, and then you
Yeah,
blame the police because they're not helping you.
yeah,
That's what's happening. Yeah.
exactly. You're not really helping yourself in like getting what you want when you kind of wait too long. And I understand, like, yes, there's gonna be the trauma, like you maybe feel violated, you in shock. I completely understand that. But then at the same, if you want your justice, it's kind of suck to say, but you kind of have to go through this.
Mm.
And then like your bravery is gonna help other people not go through it because you've proven that this lad is a rapist. But then a few years later, when everything is past now, like I don't know, it just kind of something about it rubbed me the wrong way. I just don't understand it.
Yeah. It's a it's
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 just
a
it's
weird
just
one, and
weird. Yeah,
it's one of those things that's been ruined by the people. Like like if you think about like the whole Me Too movement started as as a good thing. It's a way
yeah,
for women to just not even like they're not like a lot of women got justice out of it, of course, but even just a place where they can be heard, whatever, you
yeah,
know,
yeah.
which is sick. But then it's ruined by these people taking advantage of it. You know what I mean? To try get something out of someone,
Yeah.
and that's and then that fucks up everyone else's mind. Now
Mm,
nobody knows who to believe. Nobody knows what's going on, or you believe everyone. That's also a bad thing. You know what I mean? Like it's
yeah,
I don't know. It's crazy.
Like, yeah. Like
It's like
can
because
like
someone says something and
it's
sorry.
I think the problem is cancel culture. I think
Mm,
people need to be supportive of people, but when
mm,
there's no proof, when
no,
there's
mm,
it's
then you
guilty till
don't
proven innocent.
cancel yeah, then you don't cancel people until there's pretty hard proof
Mm,
mm.
like you can have an opinion on somebody, and if like if a Me Too thing changes your opinion of somebody, that's fine. But don't get rid of a man's like whole career because a woman somewhere halfway across the country said he nutted in me when I asked him not to one time.
yeah.
Mm.
I don't really
Especially when
get
it's
it.
not
It's
confirmed.
yeah,
Like it has
like
to
be
be. Yeah.
supportive of the women, but don't be so quick to be to
Cash
vic
judgment.
yeah to like peg them as a criminal or whatever. I don't know. There's obviously a lot that are extremely fucked up and true, and there's a lot that are not fucked up and true, and then I'm sure there's like a lot that are fucked up and not true, and you kind of need to take everything with a grain of salt, and just remember that
Mm.
it is the internet, and
There's
everybody.
opportunistic people out there.
Yeah, there are opportunistic people for
In
sure.
every like facet of life, there's going to be opportunistic people. So like,
Hmm.
you have to understand that you kind of have to have that mindset of like I'm going to afford this person sympathy and be like okay, I understand, and like I'm sorry you went through that, but I still have to have I still have to reserve judgment against you the person in case you're one of them opportunistic people.
Yeah,
So you kind of
for sure.
you can't be on one side or the other. You have to be on the fence. I can sympathize with you and understand everything you went through, and like pity, no, not pity you, but like sympathize with you. But I'm not going to go over and attack this man because obviously there hasn't been any like proof or anything happening. So things may have played out different, and there is a such thing of something just playing out differently than you remember it.
Yeah, for
Like
sure.
to him, might be something harmless, maybe a joke. You may not have taken it as a joke, but it doesn't change the fact that sometimes it could have been a joke, or something like there are other nuances to like the situation that some people tend to forget, like in the memory. They forget, they just remember the thing that happened, but nothing else. Like kind of like a build up. If that makes sense.
Yeah, and another thing is people
Context.
change.
Mm,
So yeah, like Kevin Hart is one of them where he didn't get to do or he like resigned himself from doing the Oscars
yeah,
because people cancelled him, like quote unquote cancelled him for a
mm,
joke that he made 8 years ago and apologized for 6 years ago. Yeah, you
Mhm.
know, which was the gay joke.
Yeah.
Do you know? Yeah, do you know the one I'm talking
About
about?
his son, yeah.
Yeah,
If his son comes to be.
yeah. He was like, "Stop that! That's gay." Um, which being gay is obviously fine, but that was like back in 2010,
That's your
and being
fucking
gay
doing.
was still fine,
Yeah.
but it was also kind of funny to make a joke about it.
But the thing is, the most of the people who are like canceling him, if you were to like look through their accounts, they've probably said a few gay jokes themselves.
Oh, facts, yeah, definitely.
So it's kind of like it's
And it's the
everyone.
same with the
ev-
PewDiePie thing. The Wall
Yeah,
Street Journal people that cancelled PewDiePie for being anti-Semitic came out as being openly racist. Or well, they
ex-
didn't come out, but were found out to be openly
yeah.
racist. Yeah,
So like people just there's some people who are just loyal to the opportunity. Like they
yeah.
were just like, yeah, I want to
There's
let me get
opportunistic people in all walks of life, whether
yeah,
you're cancelling people or getting cancelled.
yeah.
Um, did you guys the whole situation it's a little bit different, but it kind of reminds me of Call Me Carson and his girlfriend. Did you follow
Yeah,
Yeah.
that?
yeah.
Um,
Her Katerina and her like her 8 niggas.
yeah, because I keep
Okay.
thinking of I keep thinking of Two Mad's video
Yeah.
where he's like, there's another one, like
He's
every two
reacting to
minutes.
her apology one.
Yeah.
He's like, there's like fucking four, dude.
Yeah. And then he makes like an A to F list of all the people that she was going out with at the one time. Oh, that was so funny. Oh man. I love that shit. Kind of feel bad for him though. He's such a cool
Tommy
dude.
Carson.
Yeah,
Mm.
I like him. And I had actually never seen anything of hers up until it happened.
Yeah, I'd only seen
Yeah.
when he was on The Bachelor.
His mate Fitz is the was I thought was the biggest prick of the lot.
Well, I'm always of the opinion that if you're in a committed relationship and they cheat, that
Mhm.
they're the one to blame. Like you can obviously be angry at the other person, but
No, but like,
they're the one that was in the committed relationship with you and broke it.
but the
Yeah,
thing,
but Fitz and them are they're
I
also friends. Like it's
that's
not
the
just a
thing.
Yeah,
random
I
Yeah,
know.
dude, you
Yeah,
know.
I wouldn't get if it was a stranger. Then I'm like, yeah, I wouldn't get mad at the stranger because what does he know? But with Fitz, they're like best mates, and he knew everything.
yeah,
So you knew exactly they were kind of together, whatever, and then you go and like you like he the way that Catering is in a relationship with Carson. Carson also also has a relationship with Fitz and that like they're mates.
yeah,
So they both just like betrayed him. I was like, but I thought Fitz was the biggest prick of the lot. Like Caterina fucked up, but like whatever. But Fitz, like, bro code, man, you should know.
yeah. That's true.
Oh no 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 no.
Yeah, shit's weird. We're in such a weird time, and I think it's being stuck at home. I think people are doing a lot of reflecting and doing a lot of spending time on the internet, and it's what's leading to all these, or it's I wouldn't say it's what it's leading to. I'd say it's aiding all of
Mm,
these like movements, like even the Black Lives Matters movements, which is a fantastic movement, like way overdue. I don't think it would have happened to the extent that it is happening if
mm.
like quarantine wasn't a thing.
Yeah, because the amount of people that could go protest, because
Yeah,
Yeah,
definitely.
because they have to go to work and
yeah, it was like bad timing, but also good timing.
yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
So the NBA, I don't know if you've been keeping up to date with that, have you?
Uh-uh.
No.
Okay, well, they're supposed to come back within like years, like
What?
Kyrie
Wait,
Irving.
what?
You cut out. You cut
Yeah,
out.
for like a good 4 seconds there.
Oh, my bad, my bad. Am
The
I back?
NBA were supposed to come back. Yeah.
All right. the NBA is supposed to come back within like the next month or so, and a few of the star players don't want to come back anymore. They don't want to continue on, finish off the season because they feel like if they do come back, they'll distract people from the Black Lives Matter movement. So if there's like a few games to watch on TV, a lot more people are going to stay home and watch a basketball game.
Yeah, yeah.
So like that's what the whole
It's
debate
interesting.
is with the NBA now. Regardless, I want to see them come back. I want to see these niggas hooping.
Yeah.
I don't know, cause I'd say it'll probably. mm, Yeah, I would say it'll get to maybe they'll do a compromise of promoting Black Lives Matter.
Yeah, like they
Yeah.
can do
Yeah,
both.
because it would make it would say everyone's doing it. You know what I mean? But it would especially make sense for the NBA. Like it would fit. Do you
Yeah.
know what I mean? Like it's yeah. I don't know.
Yeah.
Fuck everything.
Like they can make it known that if you don't support the Black Lives Matter movement, that you're not welcome.
Mhm.
Like obviously you can't stop people watching, but you can be like, if you don't support this, I don't want you enjoying my games, and
Yeah.
that's just a fact.
All
Um,
facts.
all facts. No printers involved here.
Do we
Oh,
have to?
the NASCAR lad with the news. Was he another Jesse Smollett?
With a
The
noose?
fuck is the NASCAR with a noose, bro?
Oh,
What?
you guys don't know this.
Nuh-uh.
So there's this black NASCAR driver. He's like the only black NASCAR driver because of
Yeah.
COVID. There's no other NASCAR driver.
NASCAR.
But so he came out in support of like Black Lives Matter. Remember that fat dude who was the driver, he was talking about the Confederate flag.
Nope.
Nope. We're not just that big into NASCAR.
No, I'm not either. You, do I look like I am? Get out of here. But, he was so remember. Okay, NASCAR banned the Confederate flag at like their thing at their races and stuff.
Mhm.
This lad who was like a trash NASCAR driver, he was like, I'm retiring because they're they're disrespecting my way of life by not allowing the Confederate flag
Oh, okay. Yeah.
and all that. So in response, this black lad, the black NASCAR driver, he was kind of saying like it's not right, and he was in support of the ban.
Mhm.
So then like I want to say 2 weeks ago or something, they're going to like a race, and at his garage somebody hung a noose.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Yeah, like in a symbolizing of like lynching black
Yeah.
people.
Yeah.
So there's a full blown like FBI investigation going into it, and then like
Jesus.
they do this thing where he's in the car and all these other like NASCAR drivers are behind him walking with him whilst he's just like driving slowly and stuff.
Slowly. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, it
Mm.
looks like like a nice little symbol of like, oh, we're
Yeah. Yeah.
together and
Like
stuff.
we're in support of you.
Together with
Yeah.
him. Yeah.
And then like the FBI come out being like that news has been there since February, and it's a thing for like it's a thing to help lift the garage door like a handle. So now, so what we're sitting there like, big man, no, no, no,
Wait, so
no.
you think that he came out like, oh, somebody hung a noose, bro, so that
Yeah,
so that
that's
he'd
what
like get more attention, I guess.
that's what they're thinking he's done. Another Jussie Smollett.
Oh man,
What
cause
a
cause that thing
hero.
that thing the juicy smoothie did
Juicy Smoothie. Yeah.
um that was fucked up. But
Yeah.
that man, like you would have thought
Was
he'd
that
learn
the
his
being
lesson.
fed up because being gay? Was that him?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Mm.
the guys just came up and just started beating on him because he was a gay black dude for no reason.
Oh fuck.
Uh,
Well, I wouldn't say no reason, dude. He was a gay bloke.
yeah. Oh yeah, true. I forgot about that. Um, man, that'd be so fucked up if it came out that, cause that's like a bad, cause he was up for good things like the Black Lives Matter and he spoke up against the Confederate flag thing.
Mhm.
Um, and then he goes and does something like that and it just kind of leaves a bad taste in your mouth if it's
Yeah.
true.
Yeah.
Is there any
Yeah.
chance he could be wrong? Is there any chance he like
So
he doesn't
that
know what the thing is? Like he's just never had to open the door before or something?
Yeah.
it's just so what people are like debating now is like all the previous situations where it was like something like like all the other police shootings, like Breonna Taylor or something, everything was always like falsely reported. They said like, oh, there was no violence. No, she was violent and she attacked him when she just said hi. They shot her or something like
Yeah,
that.
yeah. She was sleeping,
So
right?
Yeah.
yeah, so yeah, but they reported that she was like being belligerent or something like that.
Yeah, yeah.
So and then like with the George Floyd, they were saying that he was under the influence and like that's what caused his death, not the neck on his fucking not the neck, not the
The
knee
neck
on
on
his
his
fucking
neck.
neck, the neck on his neck. Yeah, he had a double neck. But so they're kind of people are kind of like speculating maybe the FBI kind of doing the same, trying to like discredit him and stuff.
Yeah.
And like maybe it is, but I think it's funnier to think he's another Jussie Smollett.
He's like, bro, there's a
He's just
noose.
a he's just a
He's
no, you know,
no,
it's
he
funnier
made
to
a
think
joke.
he's not a juicy smoothie. He's just an idiot. He just
Yeah.
didn't realize. Like
Or
he
he
genuinely believes there's a noose in his thing. Like that's 10 times funnier, dude.
But yeah, but he'd have to walk past that every day for about 4 months. And only now you're like, yo, what the fuck, bro? Someone's out to get me.
or he like made a joke one time to his pit crew. He was like, "Bro, look, there's a noose in the garage," and they're like, "Bro, what the fuck? We need to tell somebody." And he's like, "No, wait," and it just got way out of hand.
Yeah, he just kept going with it.
Yeah.
Oh fucking
Poor lad.
idiot.
Oh, I hope he's right.
All right, who has wholesome content?
I did
Uh,
it last week with the baby screaming.
What?
I did it last week with the baby screaming.
Oh yeah, man, that was so fucking good. Oh, our
Yes,
last
sir.
video like 100 with an average watch time of about 10 seconds.
The dead ass.
yeah. I was looking at it when we were talking about how many views it was getting. I was looking at the average watch time and I was like, man, we should have put timestamps because maybe at least they would have watched the part that they clicked on the video for.
Yeah, yeah. I think we
I
should
was
look into
meant
it.
to, but then I was because I fucking because I edited out the start of it
Mm.
and then it took fucking forever and then I couldn't watch it and then I couldn't figure out I wasn't just gonna guess the times of when we were talking.
Yeah.
Oh fucking YouTube editor is shit.
Yeah, because I fucked up the rendering. I accidentally selected like a huge black screen at the
Yeah.
beginning when I was rendering the
Yeah,
video.
there's just a 3-second black screen because I
Yeah.
messed up the thing.
That apparently about 50 people didn't just get through. It's kind of funny though. It was by far our most viewed video.
Yeah. Oh yeah, yeah. That's not even close. I mean, the first
I
one
think
is the second, and it's not even on 50.
I
Like
think it,
40.
I think it's the titling.
The Witch.
The titling.
Yeah, it was. It
Yeah.
was because of Chris D'Elia, I think.
Mm.
Which
It
is
was
why
not
we
because of
talked
Ireland.
about him again.
Yeah, let's put this shit in it. Who do we have this time? Yeah, there was someone else we brought.
Syndicate.
good.
Oh no, wait, there was
Syndicate,
somebody
dude. Oh
else.
man, we'll stick Syndicate in there.
No, no, no,
Doctor
not
Disrespect.
Doctor Disrespect. That's it. We'll put
Yeah.
Doctor Disrespect. Sorry, Doc, we're clickbaiting you. If you want to come on the podcast and discuss it, bro, could you imagine he came on and revealed why he?
Just to us, exclusively to us.
Yeah, that'd be nuts.
Blame him
Bro, we would bang.
Yeah,
for one video. I'd take one.
and
Get 1,000
then
subscribers out of it.
we put up a No Man's Sky video and it got 11 views.
I mean, yeah.
But yeah, that's fine. It's whatever. I kind of thought it was really funny when I was editing it, and then I was watching it, and it's just I think it's too chopped up nearly.
No, it's still funny.
No, I think it's so funny. I like it.
Yeah,
Me gusta.
we'll see. I kind of liked it though. I probably won't be doing something like that. Well, maybe like in the future if we like do a series, and then I'll
Yeah, it
compile
depends
some
on the
funny
content
moments
that
from
we
the
get, I suppose.
series. Yeah, but I probably won't upload just one of them on their own.
Oh, I know what you mean. Yeah.
In the future.
Where's
So
the
we can't get Peter to play No Man's Sky anymore.
Yeah, he's being a bitch about
Man,
it.
I can't.
It's so easy, man.
But like, it's just bro. Listen, Brawlhalla's a lot funnier of an experience because we're fucking
Shut
dying
the
half the time.
fuck up.
If we find another game where it's like, the cuts on that would be fucking beautiful.
Yeah. We might, yeah, we'll probably do a Brawlhalla. I actually recorded one of our sessions of Brawlhalla, and it was quite funny, I have to
Oh,
say.
did you?
Yeah, I can't remember which one it was. But I just
You're so bad with bombs. It's ridiculous.
Yeah, it's so accurate, man.
There's a thing I did, like it still fucking gets me. I'm in the sky, I have a bomb, I chuck it down, it bounces off the ground, I smack, and just ends the game.
yeah, yeah. Brawlhalla's had some really good moments. I'm gonna go back and look over that video that I took, that I recorded of us playing it, and see what I can do with it. We have to do Valorant ranked as well.
Yeah, dude.
Man, I can't wait to
We need to
place in
just play.
whatever the lowest rank is.
We need to play just a little bit more.
Yeah,
Ugh.
I actually can't play ranked yet because I haven't played enough unrated. But
I mean, I would be there in spirit. I'll play with you, bro. I'll be
Peter will
playing.
play.
I'll
Peter will play Brawlhalla in the background.
what are you talking about? I'll be giving you call outs.
Oh, thanks, man.
hell yeah,
coach.
man.
Because I can hear the audio.
Yeah, we'll get it like streamed on Discord for Peter, and
Yeah.
he can be like, bro, what are you doing?
Even though
To
he doesn't know
me, because
what's
I'm
going on.
retarded.
Um,
It's not that complicated to follow.
I'm gonna
Alright.
be my guy.
I've got some wholesome video. I seen a video on Facebook the other day, which is cringe, but and I laughed at it. And I don't think this is the same video, but the stuff. And now this is a 10-minute video. We can watch the 10 minutes if you want, but
Listen, man, I'm down. Then we'll probably end it after that.
yeah. How do I do this? Dude,
There we go. I was about to say, dead air.
oh, can you see the writing?
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. This is babies racking the food, bro, and it's just great.
Can you finish what's in your mouth? Go.
Look at him, dude.
Man, he kind of looks like you.
Shut the fuck up, man. Look at this stupid ass kid, man. What the fuck they eating? What the fuck?
Would you like a cookie? But you gotta eat your green beans first.
Yeah, fat baby. It's an ugly baby.
Oh.
Shit. Oh.
Yo, dog, that's how Rose in the
Oh.
face.
That is a fat baby. What is the music going on in the background?
We're gonna get copyright strike.
Oh. She said good.
Green beans?
Bro, I don't blame you. Holy shit.
You got it all in your nose and shit.
Here. Want another bite? Mmm.
The fuck?
Is it good?
That was a
No.
rape, bro.
Oh my
That is an
god,
ugly
what
baby.
is that? That's Megamind, bro.
Yo, boy, you guys are violating children.
The fuck is that?
Yeah. Joseph, do you want a cookie?
You can't just have my Yo, we're gonna get canceled.
What the fuck? That's a 40-year-old man, bro.
Wait.
That is a 40-year-old dude.
Boys, you guys have violated children like this.
Oh, that dog's cute.
Amazingness. Okay.
What the fuck is that?
Looks like
Looks
a
like a
banana in
ranch
a wrapper.
fucking-
You like it? No.
Oh,
seaweed
no.
corn bar.
It's a seaweed corn bar.
That's gotta be good. Stick some
Seaweed
ketchup
corn
on that
bar.
shit, dude.
I like the Wii Fit in the background.
No, what?
No thanks.
Oh, I
Why
thought
not
she...
green beans are good?
Stop! Everyone needs to stop feeding their kids green beans.
Try it one more time. Just try it for
Here,
Mom.
this guy reminds
One
me of
more
my younger
time.
brother.
Oh!
Oh!
Number two. What, you don't want no more? Number two. Oh,
Jalapeno. Did you want the
Why did the
jalapeno?
subtitle say raspberry?
Are you gonna eat it?
Man, why'd you give a kid a fucking... This is gonna burn the shit out of his tongue, bro.
Oh,
Oh, Jesus
oh,
Christ.
nice.
That's me on a Saturday night, bro.
Love me
Just chilling.
today.
4 o'clock in the morning.
Bro, that's
Man,
Gollum.
that guy has nice eyes, bro.
Yeah.
They are silver. What the fuck? Bruh.
He looks like
Also,
Gollum.
what kid is talking there? That kid isn't talking.
Wait, can I feed him?
Oh,
Can I feed him, Daddy?
Oh, it'll get sick, man. I hate babies getting sick, dude. If I ever had a baby and it gets sick, I'm gonna hit it.
Wait, can I feed him?
oh.
Don't. Yes, no.
I'm gonna tell the kid to. I'm gonna pick up the kid and make him wipe it up.
Oh. Is that a
Oh, he
lemon?
kind of liked it after, yeah, it was a lemon. He ate the whole thing, bro. The
Fucking
fucking weird ass Oreo
Orange
is that?
Oreos. Nice, he knows what he
What?
likes.
How is he gonna eat that? There's no teeth. What the fuck is that?
That's not a baby, that's a ghost.
What'd you
What
think
the
of
fuck?
dinner?
Look at that dude's tooth, bro.
Ew, that's chalk.
Bite.
It's
No,
chalk.
Dane, one more bite.
Dude, I bet my kid
Miles,
fucking
one more
eat it,
bite.
dude.
No.
It's good for you.
They weren't from the same family. What the fuck? Put a hat on that baby, bro.
Oh, you got some roasting these kids.
That looks like a golfer baby. Not this one.
They're very good chicken nuggets.
Oh, fuck.
Oh, no.
Oyster.
Yeah, it does smell yucky, bro. Oh.
Oh, hit him with the spoon, man.
How much hair does that fucking kid have, dude? Get your
More
child
than-
a haircut.
More than the dad. Oh.
Oh, Lance, look at that.
That's a chunky baby.
Oh, you just make him fucking do it? Jesus Christ, what is wrong with you? Is that a woman or
Pretty
a
good.
silly monkey? What is this, H&M, bro?
Oh.
They're that tart?
Who says tart? What the fuck?
Bro,
Oh.
I'm gonna feed my kids like chocolate and that's it.
Aero bars.
But
Nice, I
Right.
like the
Eating your
spin.
sandwich.
ground up drugs into...
Oh, your sandwich is sleeping?
Oh,
Oh my days, bro.
God.
Emmeline, you
Emmeline.
fat before. Eat this.
Emmeline. That's such a good...
Emmeline.
Zeus.
Oh!
Oh, nice.
Do the same as grandma.
Bruh, get your child a spoon.
Bro, that's not
Was
a
it
baby.
cheese sauce? Oh. It was a solid haircut, though. What's wrong with that girl's mouth?
That's a Karen.
That's a fucking demon, bro.
We should talk about Karens next week.
Nice.
Put in topics.
Yeah. No, we don't eat that. Ew.
What
Oh.
was that?
What are you doing?
Oh!
Oh!
No movement.
Dog food.
Oh, that's just cream.
Cream? Yeah, it was right, bro.
Oh,
no. Don't spit it back out. Don't spit it back in. I would have hit him, bro. I would have clocked him.
Stop.
Dude, there's some nice trousers. I love
Bro,
foreign old people.
who's-
They're my favorite type of people.
Whose Heisenberg is this?
Oh, that's a fucking troublemaker.
That's kind of what I looked like when I was younger.
If you want to
kid
be as
deserves to be
pretty as
baked.
me, you have to eat your food.
If you want to be what?
As pretty as me.
Okay,
What?
Then what do you want to eat?
No, no, no. No, that.
Oh.
No, no. No.
No, don't eat that part.
Oh!
Dude, green
Oh.
beans again, man. Just stop it.
Ugh.
They can't...
Oh, nice. Ron Weasley, bro.
It's nasty. Are they eating paint?
Kinda looks like it.
Is it a warhead?
Oh, he died!
This Adolf Hitler, bro? What the fuck is it?
Oh!
Why would you put your hand out, man? Just let it hit the.
Don't get
Well, you're in McDonald's, bro. Like what?
I'll stick it all in your mouth.
Hey, that's what Syndicate said to.
Stop.
What is it?
I think it's a sour.
Your banana's upside down? Let me see. You mean because mommy opened it on the other end?
How did she open it?
Oh, she likes pickles.
That child is
What's the
filthy.
matter?
Oh, sweet Jesus. This is me when I was 6.
Because you had to eat salad.
Why?
Hey, that's a nice rice, though. That's a fucking Chinese.
Looks unreal.
Fucking beat the shit out of me.
Man, what is with you beating kids?
No, only the ones that deserve it. I don't like that kid. That kid's stupid. Alright, thanks. They ended
That's
it on
pretty
a
good.
really bad one. But yeah, that's my that's my wholesome content.
Nice. Babies reacting to food.
Oh. Okay.
Alright, do we call it a day?
Is that the end of it? Alright, next week is the woman, and
Is
we'll
this-
talk about Karen.
This is
Christopher
episode.
again.
This is episode 9.
Yeah, so next week is 10. We have to do something special.
Next,
Drunk,
next
drunk,
week
drunk,
I
drunk.
unveil why Dr. Disrespect got banned off Twitch. And
You're not-
and my true identity, which is Alinity.
We are not doing a drunk pod. Only God knows what we'll say.
Bro, we have to.
Facts.
Oh,
I'm
we
down. I
can't.
am 100% down.
Dude, episode 10, man.
We'll make
It's
every
gonna be a
10th
violent
episode a
week.
drunk pod. That's a solid 2.5 months between getting drunk.
Yeah.
He's convinced.
Alright, so next week we're gonna be drunk and talking about the woman. See you later.
And Karen.
Home slices. Or no, sorry. What is it? Brennan's bread gang?
Brennan's. Yeah.
Brennan's bed? Brennan's bread.
My Brennan's bread gang.
Why?
What?
I think he said bye.
Okay, right, see ya.
Alright. Hold on, no. I did it. I nearly did it again.
Oh no.